Hey everyone, tonight we have one of the more impromptu videos, but I was thinking through a video that I wanted to do talking about this scenic design and lighting design that I just built, and the show that I just did, talk about some of the programming side, some of the actual execution side, and I needed to update my capture file because we made a couple of changes when we were actually in the room building the scenic design that I've updated in Vectorworks, and I wanted to bring over to capture, and I figured I might as well actually show my workflow process of doing my CAD drafting in Vectorworks and how I actually bring that into capture, because it's amazing and super easy with MVRs now. So this is the actual design. So all the rigging hardware, all of the actual design. And if I select this fixture right here, we even have our fixture number, which is channel number, all intents and purposes, it's fixture number, and its DMX address, and I've even imported for some of these fixtures GDTF fixtures, though that's not quite as applicable, but it is cool that you can now bring GDTF fixtures into Vectorworks, and you could even bring those into show files and stuff like that if your console supports it. But the important thing that I'm after is exporting out of Vectorworks my 3D model of the room with fixture data and bringing it into capture. That's the only thing we're really focusing on here. So I'm gonna go up to File in Vectorworks, and we want to export an MVR. Now, this may be different in the future. This may be different if you're using the latest version of Capture. Honestly, I'm still on a 2024 license and not 2025, so I don't know if the most recent version of Capture needs this or not. But if I have not used the legacy 3DS format in the past, I've just not been able to get a stage imported. It would import all the fixtures, but none of the actual geometry. And in my case, I wanted to go ahead and bring in all objects in the drawing. And you can even see over here, some of these fixtures have their GDTF fixtures that I've manually brought in, but it's fine. We don't actually need them because I don't think Capture supports GDTF, but we'll manually link it in their library regardless. And the cool thing is I can even see what objects I'm exporting right here. So I'm just gonna tell it okay. It's gonna drop it right in the folder where everything else is. That's great. Maintain the name of the file. Great again. We'll click save there. And it's gonna take just a sec to export. And honestly, I seem to remember that taking a much longer time in the past. Like, it already finished and I have my MVR here. That was like freaky quick. So now I'm gonna go ahead and open Capture. We'll go ahead and create a new project. We'll go File, Import Model. I just ran this test, so boom, it's right here. We'll click Open. It's gonna go through and tell us these are the fixtures that are contained within the Vectorworks file. It wants us to now link it to reality. These are tri-tours in 10-channel mode. Source 4 pars, great. Visit, perfect, it found it. These are Mac 101s. They're in raw, great. QPix patterns, perfect. For some reason, it can never find forwards, even though they're right there. And right here, for these, I usually use the James Thomas fixtures. These are quad zooms in tour mode. And we'll link those 19 degrees. And then boom, it's loaded our model. So I'm just gonna bring this in. I place at original position. And we have a model. If I go to live, we'll go to our view and turn up the ambient lighting. Oh, I don't know how I just flipped it like that. We have our model. And we have our fixtures here. And if I go over to universes, or excuse me, fixtures, on fixtures that have DMX addresses, they're already patched and ready. Their channel number was brought over, so I can already sort by fixture channel number. Looks like some of these fixtures I didn't have DMX addresses in Vectorworks, but that's not the end of the world. That's just on me. But let me get my Viz key plugged in, and we'll see the stage really turn on. All right, VizKey is connected, MA is open on my other computer, and if I go to universes, we can see we have our VizKey talking. So I'm just gonna hit go on a sequence here. And with that, we already have our stage up and running. There's a couple of things, like these fixtures. I think it's if they aren't pointed at a focus object in Vectorworks, it'll have trouble, and it looks like these risers are out of the way because I just missed doing that. But usually for little stuff like this, I'll just grab them individually and place them, because in this case, I need to make sure that they're on, especially with these static fixtures, because it's all just previz prepping. I just need to see that they're there. And let's turn off this ambient lighting and really have a look. The other thing that I'll usually do, because my beam presets or for focus are preset, I'll go and capture and I'll tell it selected item. I'll go selected items and tell it on simulated focus. I'll just turn that off because I always want to see what gobo I'm actually looking at, and it doesn't help me to see it fuzzy, especially because the photometric data is just not there. And lastly, I'll go in and I've got some standard layer colors that I use. Lighting gets blue. Rigging is green. These are just colors that I came up with and use in my files and I'm just used to seeing. Stage is... pink doesn't feel right. I think stage is yellow. That feels right. And then video is pink. Building is red or orange, depending on what file it is. I think I used red and then switched to orange because it was easier to see. This feels right for my wireframe. And so I can even see some of these fixtures in the air. Some of these Lecos are pointed correctly, but others aren't. And I think that, again, is tied into focus points in Vectorworks. Oh, are these others? Are they above the roof? Well, I can't really see. The roof thing is something new that I've never really done before. Oh, yep, they were above it. Oh, well. Though it is honestly nice to see a roof in Previz. I've always left stuff open, but I started adding a roof to my most recent designs. But hopefully that was helpful. It's super basic, but doing a quick export like that makes everything so much easier. And when you're up and running that quickly, it's fantastic. So leave a comment if it helped, and stay tuned for more content. I appreciate all of you guys, and have a good one.